So I came here on vacation. Usually Presbyterians give you a month. So I figured, well, I'll just come on back to Pittsburgh and wait. So a person named Donna Milton, a young white woman, wrote me a note and said, come and look at Bidwell. We've been without a pastor for a minute. And when I came and looked at Bidwell, they had an office about as big as that table. And I said to myself, this is the last place where I want to be. Nowhere in the world I want to come to this place. So I went home and I told Betty, I said, you know, there's something about that place. And they had been without a pastor for 2 years, I think about 2 years. And I said, I don't think so. But then I said, Lord is really putting some heat on me. I think I better take another look at this place.
But one Sunday, Rev came and we was talking. And he put something else on our heads. You know, he had us thinking a different way.
Joe Barr was looking out and saying, I wonder what Davy Lawrence would do. What do these people want? And I said, Mr. Mayor, they want the same thing as people working on those buildings want. They want their piece of the pie. They want their jobs. And out of that came a memorandum of understanding that the unions had agreed to integrate.
It was 1972. At that time, I graduated. I already did my master's and all that stuff. I was trying to really look for a position that would quite suit me. And I had some offers there, but I wanted to use my time. I'm the type of person who wants to be busy all the time. So I was really looking for like another job just to keep me busy. Yeah. And I'd been reading about Bidwell, a lot of negative stuff and all that. So I went to, I think downtown, I was at the Urban League. I get over there, the first thing he says, I know just the place for you. When he looked at my room, he says, they're looking for a teacher who can teach math, science, all that. I said, who is that? He said, Bill. I said, no, I've been reading about that place. I don't want to go over there. He says, no, we have a new person there. We have a new person who's starting, you know. Bill had been here probably a couple of weeks before that. I said, well, I'll check it out. But I told my wife, I said, well, I'll see what they have to offer and all that. And then when I sat down with Bill and he's telling me what he's doing, I said, okay. I said, I'll give it a shot. I said, if it's too bad in a month or so, I'll hit the road.
When I say we all started out as recruiters, what happened was we went door to door with flyers in our hand and knocked on doors to make people aware of the fact that we were beginning Bidwell Culture and Training Center and what we wanted to do and how we could help them. And that, you know, they needed us as much as we needed them. So by going door to door, the word of mouth spread, and that was how, you know, we really began to recruit, and that's what brought the first people in. And then once the awareness hit, it spread like wildfire.
Follow-up was done by myself, Nick Nixon, Patsy Patterson, some of the people who were community people. In fact, I just want to tell you like this, the whole entire staff was beginning to get pulled in because the people we were hiring were mainly Manchesterans, Northsiders, previously lived in the North Side, no longer live here, but they had roots here. So some of the staff members knew them, knew their mothers and fathers. So we knew how to circumvent the headache on not having transportation that's necessary. We could do it on foot.
Well, our culture is really reflected in the staff, and it's a culture of innovation. The staff is encouraged to think creatively. They're encouraged to think about new opportunities and not be comfortable just with past accomplishments, but also be looking always to the future and to create a work environment that is collegial and demonstrates respect amongst the professionals, but also between the students and the professional staff who work here. So it creates an environment of innovation and calm and certainty, which is where the best ideas usually flourish.
I know I can speak for not only myself, I can speak for Bill and some of the other staff. You know, we could have gone many times and gone elsewhere, but we didn't do that. I mean, this is our community. Bill and I went to school here, we grew up here, and we created this center, and this is a center of hope for a lot of people, and for not only past, current, but also in the future.
We're really abiding by our words of changing lives. In terms of a culture, that's an important thing to us. I sincerely feel that each day when I come in and I make my contribution that I'm working to change somebody's life. And again, it's not just their life, but their livelihood. And it's something that I think we take very seriously.
We are like a mini society here. We have people from all walks of lives, all kinds of experiences, and it's an interesting mix of individuals to work with, but everyone with one common hope, that when they leave here, they will be employable. And so as a result of that, this place changes individuals' lives, not just the people who come here, but the families that rely and the communities that rely on the individuals who come here to make a difference in their lives.
I heard about Bidwell through an employee here and decided to come on over and take a look. Norm Black was an excellent teacher. He was well known in the travel industry. He wrote a lot of the protocol testing material for United Airlines, and once again wrote all their testing material and stuff like that. He knew exactly what he was doing. My travel agency actually got started, I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's been almost 2 years is when I actually decided to go on my own. And I'm doing very well.
Our mission is that we change lives. You know what? We not only change the lives of our students, but everybody that has come to Bidwell, I think their lives have been impacted significantly, and their lives have changed because of that experience.
To me, I think one of the things that Bidwell embodies is a dream of hope for students who come here. I did have a student, you asked me earlier, about my involvement with students. I did have a student say once that, without a dream, hope perishes. And we have been able to help people who are highly motivated and want to improve their lot in life. We've been able to help them achieve their dreams. And I want to make sure that the future will hold the same opportunities for people who have dreams to be able to realize them, and to be able to realize them in a way that doesn't penalize them financially. That's been the hallmark of Bidwell all along. There are other places where you can get an education in the vocational arts and so forth, but at the end of it, you have a big bill and you may be in debt. Here, we've tried to provide a playing field that will allow a student to learn something, walk away and get a job, and not be in debt. And that's what we plan to do in the future as well.
I think that this 40th is very significant in the sense of the direction that we are taking, and that we're not just celebrating the organization, but we're celebrating the community. And we're saying to the community, at least that's our intention, is to thank you for allowing us to do what we do and help us to go the next step.
Calling your name, yeah, talking about spirit.